Hi, this is Brandon Smiley from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called the in-place alternating lateral lunge. This is a great lateral lunge option you can put in your programs for your athletes and really work on getting side to side in that frontal plane and then alternating side to side as well. It's very similar just to regular in-place lateral lunge. We're just going to alternate side to side. The reason I would prefer to get an athlete to alternate is just to build some fluidity in the hips, going side to side and learning how to shift weight side to side. Some athletes really struggle with just any kind of lateral lunge in general, and so also being able to provide some variety so that they continue to work on the movement pattern, but they get something different in their training program to keep them engaged and moving, I think is still important, especially for the youth athletes. So we're going to take our load, which I got a dumbbell here. Load how you want, kettlebell, sandbag, whatever. But I'm going to hold the dumbbell here. The in-place parts, I'm going to be in a good lateral stance, so feet definitely outside of hip width, toes slightly turned out, 25, 35 degree angle. We want to be able to make sure that I can break at the hips and make sure we get that backside loaded properly. So I got my load here, keep my chest tall. I'm going to break at my hips. Hips going to go back, keep my chest tall while I go down. And then we're going to come back to the other side. We're just going to go back and forth. So I'm going to shorten my stance up just a little bit for me. A little tight today. There we go. Just keep that chest tall. Push the hips back. Really load up those hips. So many of your athletes that are super tight, they're going to struggle just to get out wide in general. So you may have to start them a little narrower. The other thing is they're really going to struggle to sit into their back hip. They're really going to try to lean forward. Common thing you're going to see is they're really going to go step sideways and they're going to start to do this, okay? Rather than continue to let that hip go back and get strong back here. Most of them don't have the strength here, so that's why they're going to do everything they can to not sit into that hip. So if you have to, keep the weight on the very light side, or even if it's body weight, maybe even get them some assistance to help them focus and build some confidence on getting low enough and how to load that back hip properly. I've definitely found that more athletes that we can get in that hip properly, they just do a lot better job in terms of providing lateral power as well as changing direction. When we program this, we really like 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps per side. For some of our in-season athletes that are in high school, we'll drop down to maybe 5 or 6, just to try to keep the wear and tear off them a little bit and try to keep the volume down. But usually you're going to see 8 to 10 repetitions, especially for your younger athletes, because they need the repetitive motion of practicing it and learning how to move properly in the frontal plane. So that's all we've got for the in-place alternating lateral lunge. If you got any questions, feel free in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.